2 dudes got caught with $160 million worth of GPUs that they were trying to smuggle into China. This was a month ago.
They're
right?
never getting
so they're
out.
desperate.
Yeah. Another DeepSeek moment. Jan 1, they came into 2026.
January 1st, dude.
Just like all guns blazing.
Guns blazing.
It's all over the news. There's something about manifold constraints, and they broke the scaling laws, and everyone's hair on fire. How are they doing it? Somebody, please.
Well, they're trying to beat scaling laws, right? Because they're GPU poor at the end of the day. What we're trying to do is like choke out the Chinese AI industry by starving them of GPUs. So the DeepSeek guys have to be very clever in how they implement this. Modern GPUs, like the NVIDIA H100s, they're characterized by a massive disparity between how much they can compute, which is a number of flops, floating point operations, and their memory bandwidth in like terabytes per second. Okay, this is called the memory wall, which it refers to the latency and the energy costs associated with like moving data from memory to like your spam registers, which is the thing that the computing part of the GPU has access to. Right. And so it's really slow to like transfer stuff. And if you're starved of GPUs, you need to come up with clever ways to, if you want to do something very cool like this manifold hyperconnection thingy, but you don't have a lot of GPUs, you got to get clever. So what DeepSeek did was reduce that computational overhead to something that was negligible. They use this language called tile lang. Okay. And what they're doing is literally overcoming the memory wall by something called kernel fusions. What these guys did was customize it so that all of the math is done in a single kernel, faster arithmetic, and the intermediate results don't go to memory back and forth. It's kind of like if you're like a chef, like an industrial chef, you don't go to the fridge all the time, right? It's like you get all your ingredients, you put it on your stovetop. The fridge is like your high bandwidth memory. The stovetop is like your SRAM, which is the countertop. So it's limited, but you want to do everything you can in this little time. And the kernel is your instructions. But if you can make your kernel very complicated and clever, then I don't have to go visit the fridge all the time. And that's exactly what they did. This is algorithmic innovation. That's acting as a substitute for compute.
This is a perfect example of identifying that there's a lot of green space still. In these areas that people might not be focusing on, because the rat race around being the first AGI has people just like, what is the easiest way to get there quickly? Throw money at the problem. And so we don't get clever. Very interesting. Again, the US-China nexus is not going anywhere.
No.
It is what it is.
Recent news that actually came out a month ago where